Hi, this is Shaman Weaver Sheila Baker. I took a little break from the sun. It's Seattle and we have sun. It's so exciting. So I want to talk about mobility because, for me, it's freedom. It's the freedom to be able to be poolside and then up here cooling off in the shade and communing with you. It means freedom. But when I take it into my body and I talk about mobility, I like the mobility of my joints. I like the mobility of my jaw. I like the mobility of my eyes to be seeing over here and over there and all kinds of things. I'm going to move over because it looks like a tree's growing out of my head. Um, there's mobility, right? So when we have an idea about mobility, because Americans are the most mobile society on the planet. We stay well, my length is about 12 years, and so I'm coming up on that. And so we like to move. We like to. The country is big, so we like to go here and there. So in your body, where do you have mobility? And can you reach for what you want? Because according to T. Harv Eker, who I adore, the ability, how we do anything is how we do everything. So you can hear splashing in the background, told you poolside, because that's that I'm mobile, right? I'm not at my beach house today. I'm out and I'm in the shade and I'm at a pool. So you can do this too. The idea, and it starts with an idea, right? Because an idea becomes a thought. A thought turns into action. So I tried to be down by the pool, but that didn't work. Too much sun and too much glare, and people even splashing more. And so I moved up here. When you have mobility, and that must be important because the universe speaks out, calls back out when myself or my clients or you say something important. Oh, hey, Anita, thanks for hopping on. Yeah, nice to see you. So I'm talking about mobility today because I am a freedom fighter. I fight for my own freedom of my body and how I use it, what comes out of my mouth, and what I put into my body. I have those free will. So free will requires that we have a sense of freedom and that we understand that it's all part of that word, right? Free will, freedom. A dom is like, think about a kingdom or a queendom or those kinds of things. They're an environment, so you're free in that environment. I like to be free in my body, so I'm celebrating in September. It'll be 42 years of doing yoga. It's never too late, never ever too late. So I like to be able to have a body that moves. I like to be able to have a business that's mobile as well. I like the idea of spontaneously picking up and going somewhere. That's my value, and one of my beliefs is that my belief that I have the freedom to do that. So I create a lifestyle that allows that. And in that, what is actually required is that we have a freedom in our body, more importantly, up here. This little 3 pounds rules the other pounds. And it dictates how we see each other, how we see ourselves in the world. And sometimes it's erroneous. It says, well, you were schooled like this. And what I mean by that is that we were in school and we weren't given skills to have us have a bountiful life. We were given skills so that we could do what was expected, 9 to 5. And, next month, in just a couple of days, I celebrate 22 years of saying no to that. I didn't believe that I needed to be caged up. I didn't believe that that my gifts needed to be corralled into something called psychotherapy, where I couldn't touch my clients, where I couldn't have a cup of tea with them, where it would never, ever be allowed that I had a really deep personal connection. So I gave up my license. I made a choice there so that I can connect. I can do this with you. I can touch you. I can actually extract energy out of your body so you feel better. And the other way didn't allow me to do that. So my freedom, my value of freedom, said to me, I can't do that anymore. I need to do something different. And the shamanic work is what I believe gives everyone complete freedom, because you ask intentionally. You say, excuse me. So this is not an adult beverage. It's actually an alcohol-free Moscow Mule. So it's ginger beer and some lime. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's soothing to the tummy. So pardon me for a minute. So alignment, it's all about alignment. And when you choose something, you know, for me, I chose not being in a soul-sucking job. It wasn't giving me bounty in terms of monetary stuff. And it wasn't fulfilling me. The work was beautiful. I loved my little clients. I was a play therapist. How fun is that? And they weren't, I wasn't here we go. I wasn't able to give them the gifts that I knew would really help their lives, because there was a containment under my title. So I removed my attachment to that title. I allowed myself to have freedom. So now I'm free to have dinner with you. I'm free to talk to you for free on the phone for 20 minutes, no obligations. I'm free to help you bring your soul parts back and integrate them so that you have mobility in your mind. So the mind, 3 pounds, right? But what you believe and what you stack up in order to confirm that belief will actually limit you. And think about, okay, an artery. So every time plaque builds up in an artery, then it gets thinner and thinner. That's the same thing that our beliefs do to us. We have this belief that, oh, everyone is trustworthy. And then something happens and boom, that goes. And then we get told, oh, don't talk to strangers. And then we get told, then we see on the news all this stuff happening. And pretty soon our little arteries have gone from this to this. And we feed it by fear. So when you feel fear, my invitation to you is to get up and move around. I'm a dance movement therapist, so I know that putting your body into action is actually really beautiful and wonderful for it. So when you feel fear, it immobilizes you, right? So of course, I'm going to talk about mobility, and I'm going to connect it up with freedom. So when you start to feel fear, wherever you feel it, whether it's your guts, you know, like me, I'm cancer sun, so it's my tummy. That's why ginger beer is so yummy. And oh, it rhymed. So whatever it is, do that, reach for it. In order for me to get over the queasy, the whoa, the world is like, ooh, making me crazy, I have to reach out, I have to move. I put myself into motion. So the reason I haven't done a complete reveal of the shamanic shapeshifting that I've been going through this year is because there's a piece that's coming together now. And in order for me to do it, I need to move, I need to have more freedom, I need more spaciousness. So when you feel fear, understand that you need to move and you need more spaciousness. So here's my offering of love to you this afternoon. When you feel fear, first of all, tap your fingers together. That's an interrupt. Boom, right away. Oh, I feel fear. Ooh. Okay. Right? And then what I'm going to get you to do with your fingers is bring them up and tap on your head. This is where it's all coming from. Okay, it's all coming out of here. And you're just going to tap on it for a few minutes. In the back, and there too. Down there. Okay, above your ears. And you might notice that it maybe gets a little more intense and you want to keep doing it because it feels good. All right, and then afterwards, take this, rub your fingers together over here, and then turn this into white light. Okay? White light all that stuff, all that crazy stuff, all the limitations to your mobility, to your freedom, to you living the life that you really came here to live. We're white lighting it. We tapped it. Okay. And now what we're going to do is we're going to blow it back to source. It's all white light. So we're adding more light and let it go. Now take a nice deep breath and feel all that movement in your body, all that mobility. Now with that in your body, as within, so without. As above, so below. As above, so below. So when you feel the fear, however it comes up, whether it comes up in panic or whether it comes up, whatever, just begin to tap your fingers. Bless you. Okay, and tap your head all over, back here, over there, up there, and mess it all up. Over here, back there, and down the back. Oh, that feels awesome. All right, so now we got all that. we're gonna turn this all into white light. All right, and then we're going to return it to source. So every time your fear comes up, this is so awesome. Thank you, Spirit. So every time your fear comes up, tap, tap, white light, source. Okay, that is fabulous. So we can thank the divine for whooping that through me for you today. Yeah, bless you, Anita. So mobility, okay? Begin in your body. Just move your body every day. Put on one little piece of music that you love and move your body just to that. 5 little minutes, it shall shift your life. In that, notice, is there anywhere where you're stuck? I just did that and I got a little pop. So this is really awesome. So breathe, feel it, move, tap, move, turn it into white light, return it. All right, blessings this afternoon, everybody. I'm going back to the pool. See you later. Bye-bye.